Lord Baltimore restores control, 1646 to 1650s. By 1646, the tide had turned against William Claiborne. After nearly 2 years of upheaval during the Plundering Time, Maryland's proprietary government struck back. Leonard Calvert, brother of Lord Baltimore, returned to the Chesapeake with reinforcements. His arrival marked the end of Claiborne's brief ascendancy. The Calvert forces retook St. Mary's City, Maryland's capital. They drove out Claiborne's allies, including the privateer Richard Ingle. Maryland's proprietary rule was restored, re-establishing Lord Baltimore's authority over the colony. Claiborne's reputation as a colonial rebel and pirate haunted him, but he was far from finished. Claiborne's waning but persistent influence. After 1646, Claiborne could no longer openly challenge Maryland as he once had. Yet, he remained a powerful and respected figure in Virginia. On the Virginia Council, he continued to influence colonial policy, pressing his long-standing claims to Kent Island whenever opportunities arose. The wider political struggles in England gave him hope. During the later phases of the English Civil War, when King Charles III was executed in 1649 and the monarchy collapsed, Claiborne aligned himself with the parliamentarian cause. Under Cromwell's protectorate, in the 1650s, as Oliver Cromwell ruled England as Lord Protector, Claiborne and his allies once again sought to weaken Maryland's Catholic proprietorship. For a brief period, Claiborne served as a commissioner appointed by Parliament to oversee Maryland, a role that allowed him to temporarily regain influence. However, Cromwell's government never fully dissolved the Calvert's charter. By the mid-1650s, Lord Baltimore's authority was restored again. Claiborne, aging but still politically active, gradually saw his chances to reclaim Kent Island fade. The final years, 1660s-1677, as England restored the monarchy under Charles II in 1660, the political tides shifted decisively against Claiborne. He retained his position as a respected elder statesman in Virginia, but no longer had the power or support to challenge Maryland. He lived quietly through the 1660s and early 1670s, a survivor of decades of colonial strife. By the time of his death in 1677, William Claiborne was nearly forgotten in England, but in the Chesapeake his name remained tied to both statesmanship and piracy. Legacy of William Claiborne in Virginia, remembered as a bold leader who defended the colony's rights and commerce. In Maryland, remembered as a rebel, pirate, and murderer who tried to overthrow Lord Baltimore's government. In colonial history, a symbol of how fragile colonial boundaries were and how personal ambition, religion, and imperial politics could erupt into open conflict. Claiborne's long struggle over Kent Island illustrates the blurred line between official authority and piracy in the 17th century. To some, he was a patriot, to others, an outlaw. But to history, he remains the man who committed Maryland's first recorded act of piracy, and one of the most persistent challengers of Lord Baltimore's dream of Maryland. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and like.